Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey tea sippers, happy Saturday. I know the weather is crazy right now across the country, so I want to make y'all some content to watch. You know, we all write out these storms that are going on. So if you guys don't know, the other day I talked about this in my live stream about the IC NORCOM runner. Her name is Alaila Everett, and basically she was seen on camera hitting fellow track star Kaylin Tucker in the back of the head, and that went viral. So both girls were speaking to the media. Kaylin's parents spoke out with her, and so did Aaliyah's parents as well.
Tonight, a Portsmouth family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was struck by a baton held by IC NORCOM High School senior Alaila Everett. Everett spoke exclusively to 10 On Your Side's Markeisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings, so you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Alaila Everett is a decorated athlete and senior at IC NORCOM High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alaila visibly emotional because of this video from the meet. This was a 4x200 meter relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they nearly collided with each other.
Okay, after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional, but Alaila says it was accidental.
But I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. I didn't have to see your first video, second video, 10th video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC NORCOM relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable. He says a play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alaila.
If a person comes up on the outside, they got to be a full stride ahead of me before they can cut in front of me.
The other family spoke with the news station in Roanoke asking for an apology from Alaila, something she wants to give, but she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive, blocking her on social media, and instead the Everett family was served with court papers.
And now we have to go to a city 3 hours away that everybody hates our guts already.
They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
VHSL says they are still reviewing the situation, and Portsmouth Public Schools says they will support whatever ruling comes from the league. Markeisha Jackson, 10 On Your Side.
Now to the high school runner who was hit by a baton during a race. Now her opponent is saying it was all an accident. Ike Ajachi is here with that story for us. Good morning, Ike.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Alaila Everett found herself in the spotlight when footage of her smacking a fellow runner in the head with the baton went viral. Now, since the incident, her family says she's been receiving death threats. And now she's saying the entire ordeal was an accident and believes she has the video to prove it. This morning, Alaila Everett, the track star at the center of that viral video showing her appearing to hit another runner in the head with the baton, is speaking out.
I would never do that on purpose. That's not in my character.
Everett says the incident is a complete misunderstanding, pointing to another angle of the race as proof.
The baton was literally, like, her arm was literally hitting the baton like this until she got a little ahead and my arm got stuck like this.
In the video, Everett is seen on the inside track running the 4x200 relay at the Virginia State High School League Championships when junior Kaylin Tucker came around the outside on the corner.
That's when she hit me with the baton. I just felt a bang on my head, and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaylin dropping her baton and reaching for her head. She was later diagnosed with a concussion.
Well, then another angle came out. This was 2 days ago. Another angle came out, and that angle is what led prosecutors to file criminal charges on Aaliyah. So I'm going to go ahead and play you guys the video of the new angle right here. All right, so you guys just saw that new angle. And to me, like I said in my live stream, she is very guilty of hitting that girl. You know, I think what it was, she was upset because I think the girl was running too close to her, and she allowed her anger to get the best of her, and she hit her in the back of the head. If it was a true accident, she would have stopped and try to render some type of help and show some type of remorse instantly if it was a true accident. But what? She looked at her and kept running. So now what's very interesting is that basically her community and school have come together to put on this rally for her and to rally behind her. They have activists in the community coming out to speak. Her parents are up there, and she's crying once again as if she was the one bashed in the head with the baton. Like, I'm so confused by this whole public display. I want y'all to go ahead and check out these videos right here.
I love y'all.
Nobody been through what she's been through at this age. No. I'm 60-something ain't been through this.
We stand with you. That's why we're here. We stand with you. We support you.
Thank y'all for supporting me. Because nobody else wanted to hear my story except for people that know me and people that know I would never do anything like that. I would never harm anybody. I'm not a fighter. I'm not even confrontational. I wouldn't even do that on purpose. And I thank y'all for believing in me, and I love y'all.
Tonight we continue our coverage of the track meet and baton strike seen around the world. At the center of it all, I.C. Norcom High School senior Alaila Everett. She was at a community rally this evening with Portsmouth NAACP, and our Markeisha Jackson was there too.
The Portsmouth NAACP president attended the rally, doubling down on what he calls unwarranted criminal charges against Everett.
I love y'all.
Everett and her family were surrounded by support Thursday evening, speaking out at a rally organized by community members, all unified with one message.
Stand for Alaila Everett! We stand for Alaila Everett!
First of all, we want to say unequivocally that Alaila is not a criminal and she's not an attacker.
Portsmouth NAACP President James Boyd says it was important for him to attend this rally to discuss more on the statement the NAACP chapter put out in response to the now viral incident. Boyd says the most striking detail from all of the outrage is the fact that Alaila faces an assault and battery charge, a charge he and the Lynchburg NAACP chapter aren't pleased with.
Our Lynchburg NAACP leaders had a meeting this morning with the Lynchburg Commonwealth Attorney. The purpose of that meeting was to go in and advocate that no charges should be levied against Alaila.
He believes the charge of assault and battery did not stem from the office of the Lynchburg Commonwealth's attorney, Bethany Harrison, but instead it possibly came from the parents of the other involved athlete, Kaylin Tucker.
So it could have lasting effects on her college admission, could have lasting effects on her scholarship.
And with such widespread reaction to this short video from what was supposed to be a typical track meet, this will have lasting effects on both young athletes. Boyd says the Portsmouth NAACP will continue meeting with the Lynchburg NAACP chapter leaders in the coming days. Markeisha Jackson, 10 on Your Side.
Right here behind me at Norcom High School, rallying behind Alaila Everett. Now, Everett is the Norcom track runner who was charged with assault after hitting another runner with her baton. Now, supporters of Everett right here behind me say that they stand with her and believe the incident was an accident. Even Alaila Everett herself coming to tears in front of this large crowd.
I love y'all.
Alaila Everett says the hit seen in this now viral video was not intentional. She says she's even received death threats.
And people that know I would never do anything like that. I would never harm anybody. I'm not a fighter. I'm not even confrontational. I wouldn't even do that on purpose.
Alaila Everett is charged with an assault and battery misdemeanor. This video shows Everett hitting another runner, Kaylin Tucker, in the head with a baton. Following the incident, Tucker was diagnosed with a concussion and a possible fractured skull. Alaila's mother is standing by her daughter's side.
That my baby didn't do it. I don't need nothing to prove that. I know who I raised. And I'll stand up for mine 10 toes down.
More than 50 people gathered in support of Alaila, including the president of the Portsmouth NAACP, James Boyd.
She is not an attacker. Alaila is an honor student at IC Norcom High School. And we are not going to sit back and allow the criminal justice system to define her future.
Jermaine Green organized the rally and is a Norcom High School parent of 3 student athletes.
Come to some sense of truth.
I'm a lifetime resident of Portsmouth, and I thought it was devastating to watch what this young lady was going through.
A trial date has not been set for Alaila Everett, but the Lynchburg Commonwealth's Attorney's Office says Everett will have to appear in person for court. I'm Leandra Head,
Child, what in the gaslighting is going on here? Now, y'all just saw that video. I don't understand how the community is rallying against the perpetrator. When I tell y'all we live in the upside down world, we truly do. Good is bad and bad is good. And again, it says a lot about the parents, the narcissism of the parents, the entitlement of the parents. Instead of them dealing with this privately with their families, they're steadily, because she's a minor, they're steadily putting her out there in the media to look like she's the victim. Every time we see her, she's crying. Meanwhile, the girl who got hit in the back of the head, she hasn't shed one tear publicly. All they wanted was an apology. And this person has been charged now, and they're only charging her, I believe, with a misdemeanor. It's not like it's a felony charge. She's not about to do no prison time, but it's like they're not even willing to allow their daughter, who made a mistake, right? Even if it was purposely or not, it was a mistake, what she did. They're not even allowing her to get the ramifications of her actions. And I find that very sickening. And I also think what's sad about this situation is that this is not a black and white issue. This is 2 young black women. And one was brutally attacked for doing what she loves, for doing what they both love, which is to run track. And the NAACP is siding with the attacker. And it's almost like they're blaming the victim. It does not make any sense. Why are people putting rallies up for her? Why is she crying? Why are people acting like she was the one who was beat with the baton? I don't see anybody rallying around the victim except for us on social media. It's like, what in the upside down world is going on here? This makes no sense. The only reason why she's crying and she's upset because now her reputation has sullied and she's embarrassed. Because nobody's looking at her as a track star. They're looking at her as a vicious attacker who does not know how to control herself or her emotions. And she's more upset that her reputation has been ruined than the fact that she hit somebody. They have yet to reach out to the other girl's family. I find this whole display disgusting. I don't stand with it, and y'all will not gaslight me into feeling bad for this family. Anyways, tea sippers, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning Aaliyah and this whole rally that they put together for her, even invited the news organizations. How do y'all feel about this? Do you feel like it was just an accident? Do you feel like, Aaliyah didn't do anything wrong? Or do you feel like she's literally trying to gaslight the public and trying to get out of this misdemeanor charge? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. I look forward to reading y'all's comments down below. Leave this video with a like. Feel free to share the video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.